Welcome to True Crime with Strategic Eyes.
What's going on, guys? So this one's kind of breaking news going on right now. I know a lot of my viewers may not be into rap, but this is actually true crime, guys. Um, if you're not following rap, there's this movement in rap. It's kind of subsiding a little bit, and the culture's kind of changing just a little bit to more party songs and stuff like that. But there was a movement in rap in the late 2020s where they basically were glorifying murder. All right, glorifying murder, glorifying drug dealing, glorifying drug activity. It's called, what is it called? It's called it's not gangster rap. That's what they did with Tupac and them back in the 90s. It's called drill rap. That's what it's called. I'm not really in tune with these things. I don't watch rap like that. I'm too old for these things. You know, I'm working. I'm trying to take care of family. I'm trying to raise teenagers, right? So these young people are doing what's called this drill rap. Unfortunately, which is crazy, a lot of the people who are like the spearheading his drill rap, they aren't even young anymore. Like Lil Durk, the guy behind me. This guy is, I think he's in his 30s, about to be in his 40s or something. Like, I don't know, whatever. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't follow these people. I don't find them entertaining or talented. Bottom line is, this guy grew up in the mean streets of Chicago. A lot of these drill rappers come from places like St. Louis, Chicago, and New York. And this guy has been linked allegedly with a lot of murders, a lot of street warfare, all that stuff. And he raps about this stuff. He literally talks about this stuff in his songs, and people don't care. But you know who does care? The FBI kind of cares. You know, local law enforcement kind of cares too. And these guys don't seem to understand that, especially on a federal level. It can happen on any level, but the federal level is notorious for these things. They take their time, they build their cases. Sometimes it takes them years to build these cases. Sometimes there'll be a guy that they're interested in, that they're like, I know this guy has information on another case that I've been working for like the last 5 years. I'm waiting for this guy to mess up so I can use a carrot stick of helping this guy in exchange for him telling on this other guy that I've been looking for 5 years. And then these gangsters, these thugs, they'll get into murders, robberies, rapes, all kinds of stuff. And then here comes that federale, here comes that local homicide detective, that sex crime detective, that robbery detective, that narcotics detective, and they sit down before them and say, listen, you're in a bit of trouble, bro, but I can help you with that if you cooperate on somebody like Lil Durk. So Lil Durk is in some trouble right now. Let's listen to it.
Good morning. Lil Durk is charged in a murder for hire scheme. We're working right now to get more details on this investigation, but we know the 32-year-old was arrested Thursday by U.S. Marshals in Florida and is being held in custody. Earlier this month, Banks was sued for his alleged involvement in the deadly shooting of another rapper in Chicago, FBG Duck. That happened 4 years ago. Weekly's family says Banks had a hand in that gang-related shooting in 2020 in the city's Gold Coast neighborhood. Lil Durk and his team didn't comment on that lawsuit, but of course we'll be sure to provide you with an update when we learn more about the charges Banks is now facing.
Wow. Watch breaking. So this is breaking news right here, guys. This just dropped on the interwebs. Like I looked up sources. I saw it in my feed. I looked up sources. Everything is 30 minutes old. So everything's 45 minutes old. Just came out. There's not much information. When we do get the arrest documents, the affidavit, we'll definitely read it out. This is big because this guy is involved with the Black Mob family. These guys, let me make sure I got that name correctly, guys. He dropped out of school. The Black Disciples, my apologies, the Black Disciples. So many of these different gangs in Chicago. And he actually was friends with a guy by the name of King Von. This guy, King Von, was killed, I think 2 years back or something like that, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Wasn't that long ago. And people have identified King Von as literally being the first verified serial killer rapper. King Von literally killed close to a dozen people. And he was able to get off. He was arrested for many of these murders, but he was able to get off due to witness intimidation and lack of cooperation, etc. Because the gangs that he was affiliated with in O Block, in Chicago, one of his most notorious and most dangerous places in America, O Block, they would then go out and let these witnesses know, like, I know that you saw this, but we're going to kill you or kill your mother or kill your kids if you testify against Vaughn. And so he would be released. And he was friends with Vaughn, and he actually put Vaughn on and got Vaughn a rap career, but Vaughn's past life caught up with him. And the brother of somebody that he was beefing with and whose life that he was threatening, that brother killed him. When Vaughn ran up on this guy and fought him and all that stuff, he killed him. He shot him. He killed Vaughn when Vaughn was trying to attack his brother. So the streets caught up with him. But now it looks like the streets are catching up. The streets of justice is catching up with Lil Durk. I'll keep you guys apprised on this one. I see you guys on the next one. Strategic is out of here. Peace.